What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share and also comment. To my returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back and watching my video. Thank you so much for the love and support. And to my Caribbean family, greetings to you, my brothers and sisters from all the way from Caribbean country. So guys, today I have this certain video from Dominican Republic. So we have one of our sister from she's a black American, and she has visited Dominican Republic, and she has kinda facing racism in Dominican Republic. So guys, I don't want to talk much. I just want you to watch this video, then I will come back with more explanation.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about the time that I experienced racism in the Dominican Republic. I was a student at Howard University, and it was spring break. So my best friend and I and her parents decided to do spring break in the Dominican Republic because they had a timeshare. So as we arrived, everything was cool. Now it was time for us to get on to the excursion. So when you do an excursion, the truck picks you up from your hotel and takes you to the place where you want to do the excursion. So we get to another hotel because you got to pick up more people. So as we are driving through, the security guard was like, "Oh, those two can't go through." And we were like, what do you mean we can't go through? The security guard was basically saying in Spanish, because my roommate spoke Spanish. He was saying "Oh no, they look too native, they can't go through." And we're like, what? We showed our driver's license that we're American or whatever. We have our, our driver's license or whatever. And he was like, no, they can't go through. So what he wanted us to do was get off the truck, stand at the front of the gate entrance, wait for the truck driver to go through, pick up the other passengers, then we can get on the truck and then go to our destination. We was like, oh, hell no. We told the driver, no, just take us to the destination. I was so pissed because I was like, why is this man telling us that we can't go through the hotel when we're clearly tourists? And the man that was being racist or discriminated was darker than me. That was instance one. Another instance, we're on the beach now, just having a good old time. Security guard runs over to us and was like, oh, basically he was saying, this is a white beach, what are you doing here? Granted, we were in Punta Cana and we were the only black people at the resort. It was so weird because I'm thinking this is a black country, yeah, they're gonna be black people there. When I go to Jamaica and I go in the resort, there's black people there. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I was so hurt. I was just so confused. Remember, I was probably 18 or 19 at the time. So I didn't understand somebody not liking me because of the color of my skin. That shit was weird. If you try to gaslight me and tell me I didn't experience racism, you would get blocked. But yeah, that's what happened to me when I visited the DR. I will never go back. People go, and they say that they have a great time, but that was my experience and I'm good. I will never go back.
I knew I was going to receive backlash when I said that the Dominican president lied about colorism and racism in the Dominican Republic when he denied it. And I knew that the backlash was coming directly from Dominicans who are now telling me that I'm not patriotic enough because I talk about issues like colorism and racism. This woman, the queen she calls herself, is challenging me to go to the Dominican Republic so she can hit me, so that she can put me in my place. So much for freedom of speech in the Dominican Republic. They are acting like if they were still under Trujillo, the dictator that massacred thousands of Haitians and even Dominicans that were dark-skinned. They were attacking Lizzie because she's not Dominican and she should not talk about things that happened in the Dominican Republic because she's never been there and a bunch of stuff. And now I am Dominican. They cannot tell me that I cannot talk about the Dominican Republic, especially because I was born and raised in the Dominican Republic. And that's what bothers them, that it's a Dominican saying it. And that people like her, who are also Dominican, are talking because they are seeing people like me who are not afraid of talking about the racism and colorism in the Dominican Republic. And to that queen, she calls herself, I dare you to touch me. I dare you to touch me. And I go to the Dominican Republic quite often. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see where I'm at when I'm there. And I dare you to come to where I'm at. That you can afford it, but that's another story. Yes, sometimes I can be petty. That was a petty move, saying that she cannot afford where I go, but she deserves it. And I do admit that was a petty move. But yes, she definitely deserved it. Let's go back to what's important. And there are also people in the comment section saying that I'm always talking against my own people, against my own country, that somebody is paying me to make the Dominican Republic look bad. Because their whole sense of patriotism lies on saying or telling people that their country is perfect. And you are totally wrong, because in my opinion, patriotism is to admit the faults in your country and try to make change for the better. That is being patriotic. That's what being patriotic means. If there wasn't racism or colorism in the Dominican Republic, why is it that people tell you to mejorar la raza, to improve the race, to marry white so that your kids can be lighter skin? Don't you know that that's actually a form of racism? Don't you know that the reason why they call my hair pelo bueno or good hair is because people with afros are considered pelo malo, and they are trying always to straighten their hair to make it look like it's pelo bueno or good hair? The obsession in the Dominican Republic with the hair, and the criticisms that people that decide to wear their natural afros go through. They're telling people who decide to wear their afros that that's not professional, etc., etc., things that we already went through in the United States and no longer takes place. In some places, it still happens, but it's not okay to discriminate people based on their hair, something that they have no control over.
Did you say we are racist?
Dominicans? Of course.
Elaborate.
I do not think people do it like on purpose, maliciously, con maldad. But I think that racism, colorism has been so normalized that they do not even see it as a problem. That is the reason why every time you stand up for it, they call you crazy. Por ejemplo, a mí me dicen, tú eres muy acompleja. Lo primero acomplejado son los negros. And it bothers me because 80% of the population is black. And we have Haiti as neighbors. Like,
Calling a Dominican a Haitian is the greatest insult?
yeah.
Why?
People take the history as an excuse for the behavior. And what it bothers me is like when you analyze the history, it's not the history that the primary Dominican white passing man told you that we were slave for Haiti. That's not like how exactly happened, you know. So they take that as an excuse to see them as the bad guy. So every time that they call you Haitian, es una mala palabra. Why? Because they're black. Why? Because they're poor. So if they called you Asian, automatically they are assuming that you are as low as they think the Haitians are. That is the worst thing that could ever happen to you. I was in the dinner of Christmas Eve talking with my aunt, and she told me that en sus tiempos, en su época, every time that a policeman here in Dominican Republic do something wrong, something illegal, and the state wanted to punish them, they sent them to the border as a punishment. Like, that is the worst thing that could ever happen to a Dominican. Go to the border with the Haitians.
So I have a Haitian friend who has a brother. This Haitian friend lives in Dominican Republic, very light-skinned. So while living in Dominican Republic, he, as a light-skinned Haitian, does not get pulled over or stopped by authorities, ask for papers. However, they're both brothers, but one of them is light-skinned and the one dark-skinned gets pulled over so often. It's not the Haitian is the problem, it's the black.
It's the color. Is the blackness. Yeah.
It's the anti-black that's the problem. They try to justify it by saying, no, it's a Haitian problem. No, because it's the blackness what you're trying to get rid of.
So guys, you have heard what our sister she has said. Our sister she has said that she was in one of the hotel. So they were going to excavation. I hope you guys know. And they have this tourist car. So they decided to pick others from other hotel so that they can also go together for excavation. So guys, when they were going to pick others from in another different hotel, so when upon arriving to this hotel, the guard told her that you are not supposed to enter in this hotel because you are too native. Guys, you can see. So this guard told others to go and stop our lady not to go to this hotel because she is too native. So you know what happened, guys? This girl was denied entry to go inside this hotel. And guys, you can also tell this guy who is telling this girl, our sister, not to go inside in this racist hotel, he's also a black guy. Guys, you can imagine what it is happening in Dominican Republic. And this is what, guys, I will always tell you guys. When you have these investors, foreign investors coming to your country, building this big hotel, you help them. In fact, the Dominican Republic, the people, the local, they help them build this hotel. After this hotel, it is finished, now it is operating. They employ few people, the soldiers, the waitress, they being employed, the local people. After them being employed, now they are being given instruction not to allow the fellow Dominicans to come in, the black people not to come in. They are being given the instruction not to allow the black people to come in. This hotel, it is only for the white people. And then this guard is also black, telling a black fellow not to come in. This is now being used. Yes, this is now being used by this white guy, because I know the owner of this hotel is a white guy. So this white guy, they want to take over. It is like they want to take over also. They did this to Jamaica. There's a certain hotel in Jamaica, and I've always done that story whereby there was a certain Chinese hotel there in Jamaica. They were only allowing the Caucasian and Chinese people. So Jamaica got tired and banned this hotel. That's the kind of Jamaicans they are. When they see you are coming here and doing nonsense to your country, they will also show nonsense to your business. So Jamaica got hungry because you don't allow us to come in this hotel. So Jamaicans banned this hotel. Now it has come to Dominican Republic. Yeah, they are building this hotel. They only want white people. And they are giving directives to black people to tell their fellow black not to come in this hotel. You are too native, guys. You can imagine you are being told by your fellow guy not to come inside in this hotel. This is kind of racism these people now they are bringing, because they have found that in Jamaica there is no kind of racism. Now they are going back to Dominican Republic to trying to bring racism. Yeah, guys, this should stop. They will also at least use the other kind of excuse by not allowing this our black sister not to come in. Instead of telling her that you are too native, you are not allowed to come here. You can imagine how will a friend take her? How will a friend see her? You can imagine you are telling this lady in front of his friend. Is this kind of embarrassment? This is the kind of embarrassment, guys. You only allow white people. Why you want to take advantage of Dominican Republic? Instead of you now building this hotel in Dominican Republic and you want only white people to come in, why don't you go and build this hotel in United States, where we have a lot of white people in United States, instead of you coming and build this hotel in Dominican Republic? I will not stand, guys, and see our fellow sister being embarrassed This is form of racism. I will not take it slightly, guys. I'm not happy with this kind of hotel. At least our sister, he should at least come out. I will follow this story, guys, and see this hotel. I want to know the name of this hotel, because our sister, she didn't mention the name of this hotel, a racist hotel in Dominican Republic. And also, why do Dominican Republic so quiet? I love how Jamaicans, they speak with actions. Yeah, if you are coming with a form of a racist hotel, they ban it. They speak in form of action. Those are Jamaicans. Why are not Dominican Republic speaking? I'm not saying that they should go and ban this racist hotel, but they should do something. I remember also there's another story in Nigeria I did, whereby the Chinese also went in Nigeria. They build a big supermarket, and in this supermarket they are not allowing the Nigerians to come and shop in this supermarket. Do you know what Nigerians did? Nigerians shut down. Nigerian government shut down this Chinese supermarket. They shut it down because they only want the Chinese people to come and shop in this Chinese supermarket. They didn't want to allow any black, any Nigerians. They didn't want them to come and shop in this Chinese supermarket in Nigeria. Guys, you can see what it is happening. These white people now, they have come. They really want to take over these black countries. They want to take over these black nations. They have also come here. They have tried so many times in Africa, but Africa, we are not allowing this thing. When they start, you'll see they have closed it. Yeah, also here in Kenya, there is a mall also. It was called China. It was China, I think something China Mall. Yeah, it was something Chinese mall. Also, they wanted only the Chinese people to come. You know, Kenyan government shut it down. They shut down the Kenya government. Also, these are racist hotel in Dominican Republic. If also they only want white people, it should be shut down, guys. Yeah, this is a form of racism. This is a form of racist. You can imagine what happened if us, the black people, the Africans, went to United States, built there a big hotel, and we only allow the black people. What do they feel? They will not also take it easy. They will not also allow it to happen. They will shut down, and also they will not also give being allowed to operate. Yeah, so this is a form of racism we don't want in any of Caribbean countries. The form of racism we don't want. Yeah, no form of racism in any Caribbean country. I really love how my brothers and sisters from Jamaica, how they speak. And also right now they have come and taking advantage of some beaches. They are making so many kind of, you know, Caribbean, it is an island, and we have a lot of natural beaches, natural places to go and visit. Now they are coming, taking advantage of this natural resource. They are buying it through the government, and then they are making it a private. Where these Caribbean leaders, they should stop selling out the country. They should stop selling out the country's resources. Yeah, so this should stop, guys. Yeah, this for sure should stop. And this is a form of racism I really don't want to hear. Yeah, I really any racism in any Caribbean countries, guys, it should be stopped. Yeah, so guys, I don't have much to say, and at least you have learned something, guys. And also remember to subscribe and also like this video, so that at least more of this video can reach to more people, can watch and know what is really happening. And most importantly thing, guys, subscribe, because I'll be bringing you more videos, and also I will be telling you what it is really happening in any of the Caribbean countries. So kindly subscribe, like, share, and also comment. See you on my next one.